very perplexed on that. Like the whole, I'm glad that, like I started dating Victoria. It was probably around 2007, yeah, around there-ish. And
great timing.
And, well, it did work out. I'll tell you that much. It's in my favor. It's pretty worthwhile. But like that's the thing is, people had suggested after my divorce, they were like, you know, what are you gonna do or anything? I'm like, nothing. Like, what do you got to get back out there? I'm like, I'm out now. I'm out right now. And they're like, yeah, but like you got to meet chicks, man. You got to meet chicks. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm no problem.
I'm not good at it.
Well, that's see,
like,
I'm
good at dating. I'm just done dating, you know, like, and I'm good at date. I could date if I want to date, but I don't want to. I'm so weird about it. Like, and I'm weird at talking to people, especially over the internet. I'm not good at it. I'm barely good at doing these. Like, and we're not even like. I get all weird. I don't know how to like act because I can't see somebody's reaction. Yeah.
My thing is this. I'm a huge fan of the warm referral. And what that means is that if I know two people and I introduce two people, I am vouching that these two people in my books are okay. Not perfect. Everyone has their idiosyncrasies, but I'm saying, hey, this person isn't going to break your, like this woman isn't going to break your mind, and this man isn't going to try and rape you. I'm vouching for that, right? But
that's a pretty good combination.
I think so. I think that's a good, and
rapey for mindfuck.
Yeah, I'm like, those are like realistically, those are the worst case scenarios. You don't want to date a girl who's going to mindfuck you because like women are just relentlessly savage if that is their skill set, right? And men cannot cope. Men are ill-equipped to deal with that kind of stuff. There's hands down.
Oh, God.
And men...
You guys are horrible at it.
Absolutely. No question about that. And men they put on a display of physical prowess and aggressiveness that I personally don't approve of. And that's not okay either. And in my perception...
They can kind of mind-fuck you, too.
Oh,
they can kind of mind fuck you too, because they still think that they got to tell you they love you in order to fuck you, even when you're almost 40, and you're like, dude, it's okay. I'm gonna put out. Like,
we're not talking about any specific occurrences because we remember not to talk about previous circumstances. So we're just saying in general, when you put on the hard sell, it makes things uncomfortable, right? And that's why it's like, look, I'm not some sort of matchmaker or anything. And if there's a connection between two people...
I'm almost 40. Like, they're not taking my virginity. They don't have to tell me they love me. Like, it's been done.
They might take...
Just once. But
see, but look, at least you're not one of those crazies that like, well, I'm a born-again virgin. You're like, what the fuck? That's not a thing, okay? That's not... Listen.
Not anymore. I was almost. It was close.
It doesn't heal back up, people. That's not how that works.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Fucking right, it does. It sews itself back up. It's like, fuck that shit.
Listen, you've seen Quinn C. Martin, who is honestly, I would love to say that he has mentored me in comedy quite a bit and taught me some very incredible things. He's super funny. He's super awesome. I've talked about him before on the podcast. He's an incredible comedian and just great guy. But he even said, he does a bit about it where he's like, nah, that's not, you can't, well, I'm going to save myself for marriage, but this is the first time I'm going to do that. I've already fucked a whole bunch of, and you're like, no. And he even said, he goes, hey, if you're going to save yourself, that's cool. That's a decision. Fair enough. But if you've already been fucking the whole city and then decide, with this guy, I'm going to wait. Now, you can go fuck yourself, okay? Use a crazy bitch, right?
Oh, if it's not just for, you can't just do it for one guy. Like, I literally was not putting out to anybody for, like, a long time. Like, it had been, like, 9 or 10 months, and I'm like, I'm saving myself for the forever penis.
That's okay.
Let's be realistic.
That's fine.
Like, no, it's not realistic.
Well,
I tried it, and I have a lot of self-control. It's not realistic. It's not really. You need to get laid eventually, people.
Sorry,
because if you don't, then you become bitter and everything bugs you. And like, it's just like. You're like,
I'm sorry. I just thought of a really bad
fuck
joke.
the sun.
I thought of a really bad joke. It's like everyone in Crystal's household is like, why do you always wait by the dryer for the laundry, just hovering over it, just waiting? You know, why do you do laundry like 9 times a day? Because it doesn't make any sense. No, this is the thing. This is the thing. We don't live in a chaste society, right? We don't live in a chaste society. Nobody, everybody's fucking everything. And I apologize. You know what? I want to say right away is I will use the terminology between men and women, and that's not to discriminate about same sex or anyone else. That's just what I'm heterosexual, and that's what I use for my thing. But anyways, like this.
Why the fuck did you take the time to explain that?
Because I don't want people to feel excluded.
That you're married.
It doesn't matter. I don't want people to think that I'm excluded on purpose.
Everybody.
Listen.
Well, you just centered them out on purpose.
Well, listen, people have feelings, and it's all right, okay?
Okay, but don't center them out for it. That's like a kid wetting his pants. Oh my goodness, Jimmy, it's okay. Yelling in front of the whole playground.
It's cool if you pee your pants.
Don't worry. I won't tell anybody, Jimmy, if you peed your pants. It's okay. Oh, but sorry, I'm not centering out any Jimmys that pee their pants. Let me say that.
There's some kid named Jimmy watching this shit who's like, I pissed my pants today, you bitch. You know that.
Well, sorry, Jimmy, about your fucking tampons.
You're so mean. Oh my god. Well, this is the funny thing I find is that like I'm no matchmaker or anything like that, and anytime that I've been too involved in a situation, I immediately make it worse. So I will introduce people, and you know what? If there's some chemistry, and like, look, I'm not an idiot. I will do recon. I'll be like, oh well, what is it you're interested in? Like, because I don't ask, them, hey, what are you interested in? I can set you up. Like, I'm not, no. It's somebody who's coming to me saying, yeah, you know, I'm looking for, and I'll be like, well, let's go through it. What are you looking for? It's, you know, and that's why I had 2 friends that I talked about before who are very close friends. Both of them are dear friends. And I put them together, and now they've been together maybe a year, somewhere around there. Maybe longer, I don't know, but they're having a great time, and you know what? And I'm completely not involved, and great. I'm so happy for them. But what I will do is every once in a while I'll be like, just know that all the happiness in your life is because of me. Just so you know, I gave you all the happiness in your life.
Jesus,
and they're like,
Dino.
Thanks, Dino. I'm like, well, you know, credit where credit's due, and you're not giving it, so I'm going to give it to myself. Oh, fuck yourself.
Okay, well, if you give me somebody with some great sex that wants to live in a treehouse, then Dino, I will be forever grateful, and I will tell you every day that you
No, don't make it weird.
are the greatest matchmaker.
Don't make it weird.
I'm gonna make
Don't
it
make it
weird.
weird.
I'll make it super weird.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna make it super
No.
weird. So that way you stop bragging about it, bragger. Make bragger.
You think that you making it weird would make me brag less about it. It won't. It won't. I will title shit over it. I'll put billboards up. Yeah, matchmaker extraordinaire for people who are pieces of shit. Boom, boom.
Oh my